Hello and welcome to All Sports Takes. We are here with our Week 6 predictions. John, how are you feeling about your predictions?
Going great as always.
Yeah, you've been doing really well. You're currently 8 games ahead of me after that Thursday night football game where we split decisions, and I'm gonna need a miracle. I'm gonna need some things to go my way. That's just how it be, you know. So I say we just get straight into it. Jaguars, Bears, were in London. Jags won last week against the Colts. Bears coming off a win as well. Who do you got in this one?
I think this is a pretty easy pick for me here. The Jags always seem to be playing in London. Couple, maybe 1, 2 years ago, they got their first win in like 17 games or something in London. So I have the Jags winning this game 23-20. I don't think the Bears are that good. Um, Caleb Williams, he's playing all right, he's playing good for rookie, I will say. But I like the Jags in this one, 23-20.
That was music to my ears because although the Bears offense hasn't been playing well, the Jags, the Bears defense has been playing amazing. And I think that this Bears defense is going to stop the Jags offense to only a couple of points. And then because the Jaguars have some of the worst defensive players in the league besides Josh Allen Hines, I do think that the Bears are going to win this matchup, and I'm glad that we're already splitting games. That's how I'm going to get back in this series. So I have the Bears winning this one, 30-20.
Okay.
Let's go Bears. Let's go Cash. Buccaneers versus Saints. Who do you got in this one, John? Or I can
Pretty
go.
easy pick for
I can go first. I don't want to. I don't
Okay.
want to keep having you go first, so that you. I
I
feel
mean,
like.
this is like an easy game. You're just gonna make
Yeah,
me
I mean,
like.
we
So you
both
did
got,
that.
we
So
both
so
got the
then I would
Bucks.
have to do the Commanders Ravens game. So, but
Yeah,
it's
we
all
both, we both got the Bucks.
yeah.
Simple as that. I mean, it's hard because I want to pick the Saints, but Derek Carr being out,
Yeah.
you have to go with the Bucks here. I feel bad, but the Bucks are on a hot streak. Although I do have to say, whenever you think it's an easy game, whenever you think the Bucks are hot, they just choke the game away. They're
Yeah.
a very inconsistent team, but I'm gonna have the Bucks winning this on 34-10 blowout.
Okay. Well, yeah. Also, the Bucks winning here is pretty easy pick for me. With Derek Carr, I think I still pick the Bucks here, but just without Derek Carr makes it a much easier decision for me. Bucks 33, Saints 20.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to go first in this next one, this is an interesting matchup. The Commanders have been playing very well. Note that this game is in Baltimore. The 4-1 Commanders versus the 3-2 Ravens. Um, Brian Robinson has been ruled out versus the Ravens, and because of that, I think that the Commanders they rely on their rushing game to really get a passing game going, set up a bunch of play action passes, and so because of that, I'm going to be going with the Ravens here to win this matchup, and I have
Mm,
them winning actually in quite a large scoring. I think they're going to destroy the Commanders 38-24.
mm. All right. I like that pick there, Andrew. Um, I didn't even know Brian Robinson was going to be ruled out, but that obviously just makes the case that the Ravens are going to win. I looked at this game like all rookie QBs that are having a good season, or all rookie QBs are going to face a really good team. And I don't think the Commanders have faced a really good defense yet. And now they're going against the Ravens defense, which I think is a really solid defense. I think they're just going to cause a lot of problems for Jaden Daniels. He's going to have a rough game. He's been playing great, but he's a rookie still. He's going to make a couple mistakes in this game. And I think the Ravens are going to pull this one out 33-25.
Next, we have the Packers versus the Cardinals. The Packers have been inconsistent to say the least. They've been making it close versus bad teams, but they almost beat the Vikings. The Cardinals coming out with an amazing win against the 49ers, which keeps their season alive, if you ask me.
Yeah.
This game is being played in Lambeau Field. Yeah.
I've been high on the Cards all season. I didn't pick them last week, but they won. I wasn't surprised because I knew what this team can be a lot of potential. So I will be picking the Cards here. I think the Packers are very inconsistent, as Andrew already said. They almost choked the game against the Rams. And Jordan Love has been known to make some bad decisions, and we saw that last week, throwing a horrible pick six at his own 5 yard line. So couldn't have that. I think the Cards are going to take advantage of that, and they're going to pull out a win here, 28-23.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Cardinals here, and then I saw that it was being played at Lambeau Field, and I just don't think I can go against the Packers at a Lambeau Field home advantage. I think that the Cardinals are a great team, but I can't ignore results like 42-14 versus the Commanders, 20-13 versus the Lions. Like they've lost like whenever they don't face kind of a crappy team or a team that's full of injuries, they've played poorly. And so, I like the Packers winning this one here, and I think the Packers defense is amazing. They'll slow down this Cardinals offense, and then simultaneously the Cardinals defense is pretty trash. So I think that I feel the same way about this game as I do about the Bears and Jaguars game. And so for this reason, I have the Packers winning 31 to 23. Next, we have another little interesting game. It is kind of a trash game. I don't think many of us are going to be caring. But the Colts versus the Titans. I have
You want
the
to- Yeah.
Colts winning this one.
Yep.
I know that it is in Tennessee. I don't necessarily trust Will Levis to not throw turnovers. I know that the Colts defense is not amazing, but I do think that Anthony Richardson coming back, Michael Pittman is questionable, but I expect him to play. Alec Pierce, Adonai Mitchell, all these players, I think that the Colts offense will get it together. And so I actually like them winning this game 38 to 10. Huge
Mm.
blowout. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, kind of same thinking for me. I just think the Colts are overall a better team against this Titans team. Will Levis has looked not the best all season. I just think the Colts are going to come into Tennessee and just have a dominant performance against these Titans and just take a W. So I got the Colts winning here 27 to 13.
We're going into New England. John, I'll let you take it away.
Hey, I wore the jersey for one reason only, and that's to pick the Patriots winning 56-0 this week. Not much to be said. Future Hall of Fame quarterback Drake May is coming to the game.
Yeah, Drake May starting. Drake
Hey,
is starting. He got the start over Jacoby Brissett against a pretty hot Texans team. I have not necessarily liked this Texans team, but I have to give credit where it's due. They've been winning games. I was really surprised that they beat the Bills last week, but they pulled it out.
yeah,
And obviously, I'm going for the Texans to win here. I know that they're missing Nico Collins, but you can't pick the Patriots, man. Like what are we doing if we're picking the Patriots?
hey, I'm
John,
just a Patriots fan.
he's just giving me a free pick at this point. So
Hey, he needs it. You need it, bro.
I do need it. So I really appreciate it. Next game, the last 1 o'clock or 11 a.m. game that we have, Browns versus the Eagles, John. Browns have looked
Easy.
atrocious, probably the worst team that we've seen all year. And so obviously I'm going to pick the Eagles here coming off a bye. I'm going to pick the Eagles to win this one 27 to 13.
Yeah, same for me. I mean, not much thought went into this pick here. I got the Eagles winning 32 to 17.
Now, everyone on this podcast, everyone that has watched these episodes, they
Okay.
know. Nope, shut up. They know that I'm a big Bo Nix fan. And I think that you have to give credit where credit is due. The Broncos are 3-2. Bo Nix, let's run through the stats. Let's see his stats last week, boys and girls. Bo Nix, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns, 19 for 27, 206 yards. He is carrying this offense. I know they're playing the Raiders. I know the Raiders aren't that good. I'm not saying that he's the best QB in the NFL. I am just saying that he is being slept on, and everyone is hating on Bo Nix for no reason when he is the second best quarterback in the AFC West.
Dude, yeah. Okay. All right. So I like his enthusiasm a lot, but he mentions the one game where he played all right. Sure, he had 3 touchdowns, right?
All right.
All right, he had 3 touchdowns, right? 3 touchdowns.
19 for 27. That's a great game.
It's an all right game. You're playing like one of the worst defenses in the league.
All
They
right.
got no players. The Broncos defense.
Hold up. One of his players dropped a 60-yard touchdown, just went through his hands. So that would have been 4 touchdowns. Just saying.
It's the NFL. You can't count those. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so as I was saying, the Broncos defense is just one of the best defenses in the league. Just helping Bo Nix. I'm not saying it had a good game, right? But that's his first good game all season. He hasn't had another good game. It took him 4 weeks to have one good game. So I don't really think he's that good. People are sleeping on him because he hasn't been that good. They just been playing shitty teams, so they got easy wins. But I'll be picking the Chargers here, obviously.
Yeah.
I really just did this just out of spite. I just really want to see Bo Nix lose because I don't even hate the guy. It's just he makes me hate him. So I don't. It's just a bad situation to be in. So Chargers winning here 23-17.
Yeah, no, I mean, as I said, he's the second best quarterback in the AFC West. The third best quarterback being, of course, Justin Herbert. And so, with that being said, he's a better QB, and the QBs dictate these type of games. And for that reason, I've only not chosen the Broncos in one game this year, and I'm going to keep with them again. Broncos country. That's right. I got them winning 31-17. Let's go Broncos. Steelers, Raiders. I think it's a pretty obvious pick. I'm gonna pick the Steelers here. I think that the Raiders, you know, no Devontae Adams. I don't think Gardner Minshew's been playing well. They got blown out by the Broncos last week. That says a lot. Um, and so I'm gonna pick the Steelers here. I know that they've been struggling, but I'm gonna pick them, and I think their defense will have a good day. 20-10, Steelers.
Yeah, same for me. Not a lot went into this pick either. Steelers looked really good. Well, they looked all right against the Cowboys. They kept in it in the game. I can't really be mad about that if you were a Steelers fan. You kept in against a really good Cowboys team. Raiders just haven't looked good. Bad QB play, bad defense. Not a lot of bright spots there. So I got the Steelers winning 25-20.
Next, we have the Falcons versus the Panthers. Another game. Not much to say. I do think that the Panthers may make this game close because Deontay Johnson is going to be back. I like Andy Dalton. He's still been playing half decent. But the Falcons have been playing really, really good, and I've been sleeping on them, so I'm going to finally give them credit where it's due. 31-20. Falcons win.
Yeah, I've been picking the Falcons all year, man. I think they're a really good team, and no change here. I think Panthers will put a couple more points just because they have Andy Dalton instead of Bryce Young. So I got the Falcons winning here 33-20.
Is this the revenge game for the Lions? We all remember that terrible call last year that made the Cowboys win and overruled the Lions' 2-point conversion to win them the game. I think that John, go ahead.
Yeah, just a hard game for me to pick here. Both teams haven't lived up to the hype of the offseason. I've both made these teams thought they were going to be really good. I had the Cowboys going like 14-3, as I remember. So a little bit disappointing starts, but I think it's going to shape up to be probably one of the best games of the year, in my opinion. Cowboys didn't look the best against the Steelers. Dak Prescott made a couple bad throws, couple turnovers, and that's mainly the reason I'm picking the Lions here. I think Jameson Williams could have himself a game, or Monroe, both really good receivers. Jameson Williams really come on the season. So I'm gonna take the Lions here, 34-32.
Yeah, I think that I do have to mention that both defenses have been playing pretty darn decent recently.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that the Lions are going to get the win too, but 24-20. Lower scoring game. And it might be one of the best games of the year. I thought the Lions Cowboys game last year was a really great game, and we were very fortunate to watch that game.
Yeah.
Um, but it probably will be overshadowed by the MVP performance that Joe Burrow is going to have on Sunday Night Football against the Giants. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the Bengals. I think that there's a lot of things that need to be said about this defense and about Lou Anarumo, our defensive coordinator, and about the direction that this team is going. T. Higgins has been rumored in countless amounts of trades, and it makes me sad since he's my favorite player in the entire NFL. Um, please, Bengals, if they lose this game, John, it's gonna be hard for me. It's gonna be a hard Sunday night. Going to school the next day, it's gonna be hard. But I'm gonna have the Bengals winning this one. Statement game, 34-20.
Yeah. Giants, I think Malik Neighbors is out again, correct?
I know that he's questionable. Let me check. Malik Neighbors. Okay, Kayvon Thibodeau is headed to the IR. Malik Neighbors was spotted at a concert following his concussion. That's interesting. All right, they're not giving me any updates. Let me check here. Out. He is out again. So they're out with their star wide receiver and their star defensive tackle.
Yeah, so kind of already just solidifies my pick. I had the Bengals winning 28-20, and I'm gonna stick with that. I didn't even know those guys were out, but that just made it more confident for me. I think the Bengals have a bounce back win. And as Andrew said, if they lose this game, though, season's pretty much over. Really can't come back from that.
Bills, Jets. The firing of Robert Sowell was the headline of the week this week. I don't think it was warranted. I don't think the Jets have necessarily played that bad. It's been mostly Aaron Rodgers' fault. The defense has looked really, really good. And the Bills obviously coming off a tough loss last week against the Texans. Who do you got in this one, John? I think I know, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think Robert's firing was unjustified too. I don't think he was that bad. I think he did some pretty good things for the Jets, turned him around, got him in the right direction. So good stint with them. Hope he finds a job. I really liked him as a coach. But yeah, I have the Bills winning here. It's gonna be hard. New head coach coming in to win a game on your first time, especially against the Bills. So I got the Bills 24-14.
Yeah. Um, Aaron Rodgers is available for the game. He's going to be playing. James Cook is questionable. Um, you know, I really want to pick the Bills here, and I really want to be smart, and I think I'm going to have to.
Mm,
It really would not surprise me if the Jets win this game. This is such a Jets game to win.
yeah,
Don't you agree? I mean,
I know.
I Khalil Shakir's out, Ed Oliver's out. There's so many injuries for this Bills team compared to the Jets. I really want to see Aaron Rodgers ball. I really do think that the Jets will win, but I got to think logically here. I got to think statistically here. I already have 4 differential games versus John. Do we want to ruin that? No. So Andrew's gonna pick the Bills here. He's gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna pick the Bills 27-20.
Mm,
It is tough. It's a really tough prediction for me, and you can tell that this is probably my hardest pick of the week, surprisingly. But is this game being played in MetLife? Do you know, John?
it is.
I, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Aaron Rodgers is gonna turn into a fiend after that concert. So who knows? I don't know though. Bills win.
Bills win.
Next week, some key matches that we're looking forward to, John. What's your favorite? Sunday night football is Jets Steelers. 2 Monday night footballs, Ravens Buccaneers, Chargers Cardinals. And then there is Thursday night football, Broncos Saints, and of course, London Jaguars Patriots. What are you looking forward to?
The Jaguars have 2 London games.
Yeah, bro. They get to stay there.
Damn. Probably the Pats game. I was a big Patriots fan. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah, we play the Browns, so I'm excited for next week as well. I think that
Yeah.
if we beat the Giants here and then we beat the Browns, get back into the flow of things, Bengals country, we're gonna be matching Bo Nix. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed our week 6 predictions. John is 8 games ahead right now, and we chose 4 different games this week. Hopefully, I can pull it out. I can get the series back going. John, any last words?
Going pretty good, man. Staying strong.
Staying strong. Hey, kick returner. New kick returner in the flesh. Student athlete over here, John Lewis.
Hey, just a little side note.
Just a little student athlete.
Yeah, some
Thank
slight.
you for watching, and we will see you for Thursday Night Football, where you will hear a lot about the best QB in the NFL.
Deuces.
Deuces.